This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. A run for Nick Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
It brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation for the Browns.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. His first carry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett will drop this down to Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Jonathan Taylor. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Got him the man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Back at the 32.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Taylor, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught out wide by Stills. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. This one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They run. Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mayfield leaves it for home on the draw. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
3rd down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people are wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett, eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of the half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Fights through, and now a crease. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows?
And his pass is intercepted for a 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Colts' 27-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Seibert's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Brissett on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. From the red zone now, Brissett flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. This will be caught at about the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll try and run Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 22, Colts 15.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Brissett. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Complete to
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. To Jefferson on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Brissett.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Cole Joseph, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. For Nick Chubb. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to leave.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Grady Williams picks it off. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The Cleveland Browns are AFC champs. As we say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.